give a whole ass elevator pitch? Okay. Yeah, sure. So, I'm Swastik. I am a third year at Purdue. I study CIT, which is ITCS and management, just because I like understanding how computers work, how you use those to big software solutions, and then how you use those solutions to drive business value. I led the team last year for Suits. Um, I like studying geography and history because the more you understand people from around the world, the better you can work with them. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Love everything there. Game of Thrones as well. Pretty big sci-fi fantasy kind of guy. Like reading, watching, that kind of stuff. Uh, on the side, I work out, preferably early mornings, and recently, uh, recently did a bunch of cool stuff. I don't know. Oh, recently did an internship at Corning in New York.
That's cool.
So that's me.
Amazing.
Yeah. Upstate New York. So middle of nowhere.
Right. Okay, that's cool. Hmm. Does anyone have any other questions?
Yes. Yeah, thank you. What changed after you won Suits? Did something change in your life?
Something changed in my life. Are you saying because of Suits did something change?
Because you won.
Sorry, say that again.
Because you won Suits.
Yeah.
But did something change?
I like to think. I saw the world in a more ethereal light. Like living now feels like I'm in heaven. It's a very like I don't see any negativity anymore. It's amazing.
And bragging rights.
Shut up. Are you fucking with us?
Yes.
Translation: I got bragging rights.
Yeah, I think that's all you get from winning Suits or from getting proposal accepted. I just bragging rights, really. Maybe some connections at
Had a pretty
NASA
cool
and
resume.
everywhere else.
Yeah. I mean, all that's pretty cool.
Someone asked,
But no,
how is
I mean,
Purdue?
it like life is you get in. I mean, you get out of it what you put in. It was a great learning experience. I'm sure bragging rights are there, but I didn't really do it for me. I did it for my team. I hope they had a good experience. After that, it's definitely, I guess, changed my perspective on what working in teams is like, how you motivate people, what are the important things when you work together with different individuals of varying personality types, teams, motivations, how you care about people, or like that it's very necessary to do that. And sometimes it's not all about you're here to get shit on your resume. I mean, some people definitely want to see it that way. Some people want to get a free trip to NASA. There's a lot of different motivations for competing in the challenge, but it's more than that. So what I got out of it, yeah, bragging rights, sure. I made a couple LinkedIn posts, yeah, woohoo. But I mean, it's more.
It's the friends we
That
made
was
along the way.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Sure, sure.
No,
That
but I get what
too.
you're
That
saying.
too.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice place to make friends. I mean, if you're working on a project of a big scale and you have people who are around you who are motivated to contribute to that, I mean, those are people you should, try if you get along with them, try sticking with them because they'll. I don't want to say there's a shortage of motivated, curious people in the world, but there kind of is, at least from what I've seen. So if you see people like that, stay with them, try to be friends with them.
That's why we're all here together.
Yeah, hold up. How's Purdue like? Purdue's great. I really like it. It's the atmosphere is really chill. I'm not a huge city guy. I like more I like the place I'm in to be quiet enough to think, and this place is definitely that. It's like a nice blend of traditional college of a traditional college life, more modern sensibilities, that kind of stuff. I mean, sure, if you're interested, if you like going out on the weekends and doing things, I mean, there's not as much stuff. You'd be better off being at where you guys are actually, but at least for what I'm here for, it's very nice. All right, did I go to, yeah, I'm just reading off the questions. Did I go to JSC? Yes, I went to JSC twice. How do you manage the finances? 8K each person for the whole team. 8K? Where'd you get that number from?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I think it spawned somewhere.
Oh, okay.
It did.
It was on the
Yeah.
pamphlet somewhere. Someone mentioned it. I think it was Abigail or I don't know. I forget.
It was in the proposition. Like there was a document that talked about that. It's not in the mission, but it's like on somewhere else. I think it was in like
Okay.
frequent questions or something.
No, that's fair. I mean, that's 8K each person. You kidding me? You could go to anywhere in the world and be there for a month with that much money. Unless it's like, I don't know, Singapore. But I mean, it makes sense. If there's 8 people going, allocating $1,000 each makes sense. It's for so yeah, whole team. What type of systems need to be bought? What do you mean by systems?
I know they hand out some like goggles or HoloLenses, but I'm not sure if we needed to do any other products that we need to buy outside of that.
Okay. So you mean like tech to help you in your project?
Yeah. I'm sorry, the wording was kind of bad.
No, that's fine. That makes sense too. Yeah, if you guys are given to be part of like this, or I guess are selected to be a part of the spacesuit display side of things, you could request to borrow a HoloLens from NASA. We I think did that our first year, which was my freshman year. We did that. So I guess that primarily for last year for our pressurized rover team, one of our members had like this whole like F1 steering wheel setup that we used. And we had like a joystick and controller as well, just as fallbacks that we use as well. But you could use pretty much anything that you have at your disposal, as long as it fits. As far as so, it's nothing too crazy. As far as I mean, if NASA can't give them, you can try reaching out to your department or asking someone who works in labs. If you have people who work in specific like I don't know VR, AR labs, other places on campus which have either the funding or the tools and they're not using them, you can try asking them. And maybe there's clubs on campus as well, like a VR club that you could try asking for stuff from, or like to borrow. It's just about how you ask them, I guess. So there's multiple ways you can get tools, and if you can't get it, you could try using different um, uh, other sources as well, or other like tools on the side to do whatever you can with. And then the second, like if you can't get a HoloLens, try doing it on like developing on an iPad. Very very different. It's more like Swift instead of Unity. If you use like other tools, more I guess it's more like Unity 2D instead of 3D. So it's a little bit different, but you can try to make do. Although I don't expect that will be an issue. So yeah, you can ask NASA or get it yourself, basically. Okay, as far as yeah.
So did they have you using like Unreal or Unity? I was kind
Didn't
of
have
confused
a.
on that part.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. So that it's not like they don't mandate any specific tool per se. You can choose whichever one you want. For us, we had a lot of people, including myself, with Unity experience my freshman
Yeah,
year. So we
yeah.
decided to stick with that. Although there were teams who used like Unreal, and then there was another team who did like my freshman year who did like a no code solution, which was interesting. I think Wichita State, that was the school.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that help?
Yeah, it does actually.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so how was experience there? Days look like time to explore. Yes, definitely. So we had, so I mean, it's like a 5 day thing for test week. So we arrived on like a Sunday. We spent some time making sure our stuff was set up. We can connect to the servers, or like our dust was working, simulations were working. We were able to drive around. Everyone was situated, hotel rooms, everything good. We got like uh, food. Everyone was well set up. Um, we had like testing at night, and then we had the day for tours and development. And then Tuesday, I think, was primarily just tours and development. Like there's various JSC facilities. The next day, Wednesday, was tours and development, and then nighttime we were at like 2 a.m. But it was on site. That was all for development. We came back, slept for a little bit, and then had to give our exit pitches in the next day, which I think are publicized, so you can probably watch those. And then we headed back to like the airport after that. So yes, definitely time to explore, time for development, all of that. And then there were people who, let's say, weren't allowed to be badged on site, that were also just there just to help support the team and do development while all the others were like on site. So I don't know. I didn't have anyone extra on our team for that because it didn't sit right with me having like, I don't know, 2 or 3 extra people there not being able to go on site. It felt pretty scummy. So I didn't have that, but a lot of the other teams brought extra people for sure. So yes, definitely time to explore.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can go, Nathan.
I want to say, I'll say yes, because we did try to focus on the requirements specifically. Just we wanted that minimally viable product. We call it MVP a lot. That's what MVP means. So we tried to make that, but I mean, while working on that, there's like an infinite number of ways you can make that look and feel and incorporate a bunch of other things in there. So even by trying to meet the minimum requirements, you can make it innovative. So there's a lot of things you can do in that way. Um, yeah, so we start with the requirements, but we did it in our own way to make it intuitive and innovative. Yeah, sure.
Um, are there any resources out there that would help us on their journey to submitting a good proposal?
Hmm. Like you mean the quality of the proposal itself?
I suppose. I guess I can go on the quality of the proposal, and I guess um, helping us really get there, understand what's exactly wanted. Well, how could we do things the best of our capabilities and whatnot?
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, as far as quality goes, if you can find some people who work at who are like upperclassmen or PhD or even like grad students, PhDs, basically anyone who has experience making writing technical proposals, like knowing what that should look like, how to consolidate ideas, how to make things flow well, how to reference things and stuff of that nature. Try to get them or like request their support early. Try to get new eyes on whatever you're doing so that if they don't understand what you're trying to say, maybe you could like reword that, make it sound a little bit better, that